episode 114.
Are you ready to take your eBay business to the next level? Then hold on, because Ron and Ali are going to take you into the fast lane with the latest tips and insights from some of the biggest and most successful sellers here on the So You Want to Sell on eBay podcast.
Welcome once again to another episode of So You Want to Sell on eBay. I'm Ron LeBeau.
And I'm Ali Young.
Hey, everyone. We have with us today Ellen Lin. Ellen, how are you doing today?
Hi, how are you guys doing? I'm good.
Doing great here in St. Louis. Ali, how is Thailand today, bro?
Thailand is a wonderful day. A little bit chilly, but probably nothing compared to what's over there. Great to have you with us today, Ellen.
Thank you.
Cool.
Yeah. Ellen Lin is a seven-figure entrepreneur, author, and a bilingual e-commerce coach who has coached over 170 clients from 10 different countries. She was also invited to work with one of the original sharks from the TV show Shark Tank, Kevin Harrington's As Seen on TV. She has worked with Fortune 500 companies like Electronic Arts, and her core mission is to use her knowledge in e-commerce to teach and empower others so everyone can create the lifestyle they want by selling online by using her success story of building $1 million e-commerce store with $600 in just 4 years. Wow.
Jeez. I'm intrigued. A bilingual e-commerce coach. I mean, so how many languages do you speak? Or is that something different?
I speak 3 languages.
Do you speak Thai?
I don't speak Thai.
Right, we've got to work on your Thai bilingual e-commerce. It might come in handy one day.
Sure.
If not, Ali can help you.
Yeah. Brilliant. So talk about that. What is that? So are you talking about like e-commerce is in websites, or are you talking more of sort of like a larger scale thing?
Well, I would say it's a larger scale thing because I sell on eBay, Amazon, Jet, Walmart, like pretty much all of the marketplaces I cover. And not only I sell in the United States, I also sell in Asia, Southeast Asia, including Thailand, and also Europe and Japan, pretty much all over the world. So I think e-commerce should be like a global thing, not just one marketplace.
Yep.
That's really incredible, Ellen. And, I guess my first question is, where do you get all your supplies? I mean, are you drop shipping or how are you actually doing that?
I'm doing private labeling. So for those people who don't know what's private labeling, that is, I buy stuff cheap in Asia and then brought all the inventories back to the United States or wherever they are, and then just put those online on those like eBay or Amazon and sell them at a higher price. But the thing is that those products I bought in Asia become my own brand. So I'm advertising it as the product of my own brand.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. So it's like white labeling and private label. That's awesome. I love that concept. And that's really cool. So tell us a little bit about how you kind of got into this. And maybe let's start with what you did before you got into this really entrepreneurial concept.
Absolutely. So I was a video game artist. I made video games.
You made video games? What?
I made video games.
Really?
Every kid's dream.
Wow, you must be. That's cool. What games do you make? Like that Tetris, or are you talking like these graphic-y stuff?
Battlefield 2, have you heard that?
Is that one with the bar, and you have to bounce the ball, or is that the little spaceship?
Oh, that's too old. That's too old.
Oh,
yeah, Ali.
Sorry, I'm getting all excited. I'm getting excited.
I'm talking about like 21st century video games.
Yeah.
After the war.
Yeah.
Yes. Like those games you see on PlayStation and Nintendo. Yeah.
And from there you moved up to making 7 figures.
Well, not like immediately.
Right.
Well, so I started working in the video game industry after I graduated in 2005, and then I got laid off in 2009 when the economy crashed.
Right.
So I was jobless. I didn't know what to do. But I had a lot of friends around me who were doing e-commerce. They were selling like clothing and stuff. So I thought, okay, maybe I should try that because that's what everyone else is doing.
Yeah.
So I just took a trip to Taiwan, flew there, and then spent $600, put everything put all the products in my luggage and flew back and start selling them from my garage, put it on eBay, and that's how everything got started.
Okay. Let me back up just a second here, because there's a lot of gaps here that I would love to talk about. I mean, so you made it sound so simple. You said, I just jumped on a plane, went over and made some purchases, threw them in my suitcase. I mean, obviously you had to make connections there before you flew off, right? Or did you just kind of get there, go to market, and okay. So tell us about that. How did that happen?
I found the suppliers online and I emailed them before I went there.
Sure. Yeah.
I just go to the market. Yeah.
It's pretty easy in Asia, though, isn't it? I mean, you could just rock up in Asia and find what you want to do, put it in a bag and fly back. I mean, it could be that easy, couldn't it, Ellen?
It could be. Totally.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Yep.
But it's about building relationships too, though, isn't it, Ellen?
Yes.
Awesome.
Cool.
Okay,
so
cool,
do you always do that? Do you always, for all your products, fly out to these places to do it? Or is it because of those contacts you've built that you can actually sit in America and just order from there?
No, I don't do that all the time. I just do that like once in a while, just if I am trying to get a new supplier, like for the first time, I go there and meet them in person, so they will get me a cheaper price. But now I don't do it anymore because I have established a company that they will want to sell me. They'll come sell my stuff like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's not like I'm begging them, hey, please, I want to buy your stuff.
I want to buy your razor.
That is relationship building. I mean, that's exactly what I'm talking about, right? I mean, so you got to a point where these companies are coming to you going, hey, please buy my stuff. I mean, that's really kind of cool. And it's really, I would imagine once you got to the point where people were actually calling you, it had to feel pretty cool to know that, you're doing something right.
Right.
So you took $600 and in a 4-year period of time, you became a 7-figure entrepreneur. Was that correct?
Yes.
Wow. Kudos.
That's mental.
If I had a hat, I'd take it off right now. That's really cool.
Go get one, Ron. Go get a hat and then take it off. She deserves it.
No doubt.
So what's this Shark Tanky thing? What's this Sharks TV show Shark
Tank.
So it was last year. I got an email out of nowhere in my email box saying, Kevin Harrington is inviting you to do this video campaign with him. I was like, wow, what's this? My store is so popular, they can find me. And they reach out to me first.
Well, I can tell you, I just checked my email and there's nothing from Kevin Harrington in my inbox. So that's pretty special. That's really awesome. So how did you respond, or did you?
I respond, so yeah, sure. So we schedule like a few calls and trying to figure everything out, what's going to work. So we agree that we're going to do a video campaign together. So Kevin Harrington is getting my products. So I send Kevin Harrington's team my products, and they're going to take a video shoot and do it like a 60-second commercial and put it on TV aired.
Wow. And you know what's really cool about that? I mean, like you had kind of mentioned before, is private labeling is, really a really kind of a cool concept. And as Ellen explained it, you're taking someone else's product, putting your label on it, and then you own that product. I mean, it's just that simple. I mean, it's a lot more to that, but I mean, that's the gist of it. Is that right, Ellen?
Exactly. And it's sorry. I just want to at some point that it's really, because I also did a lot of dropshipping, but I don't think that's that fun for me, because I don't get to promote my own brand. I want to sell the product that's under my name. So that's my international brand. Right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and drop shipping is good for some people, right? I mean, I know, we've interviewed a couple people that do drop shipping and love it and swear by it and make a great living doing it. But the neat thing about online selling, e-commerce and all this stuff is that there are so many different ways that you can do it, that you can do it one way and be successful. I can do it another way, and Ali can do it a third way. And we all can be successful doing something completely different, yet it's all under the e-commerce umbrella. Yes.
That's amazing
Very
stuff.
awesome.
So what do you do? So you buy it and then you ship it to America and you store it there, do you? And then ship it out from there? So you got warehouses?
Yeah, I have a warehouse near Los Angeles.
Okay. And how many people you got working in that warehouse?
I have about 8 people. Yeah, around 8 people.
Very nice.
Wow. That's really cool. I mean, you built this thing. It's a small empire, actually. I mean, it's really nice. And so how long have you been doing this? I know you said 2005 is when and then you got laid off in 2009. Was that about the time you kind of started doing all this then?
All right, I forgot to mention that I started doing this in 2011. So it's been 6 years.
Nice.
Wait a minute. You've only been doing this for 6 years, and you consume my Facebook. Every time I go on Facebook, I see Ellen Lin's here, Ellen Lin's there, Ellen Lin. I'm like, wow, this is amazing. I don't know how you keep up with your own schedule.
Well, it was really difficult at the beginning, but I figured out how to do it now.
Yeah. So it's just the trial and error. The thing that I always struggle, and this is me personally, and that's why I like getting people on the show because it can become about me, is how do you manage the time stuff of it? Because I really struggle with this sort of stuff. I've got all these different projects going, and I mean, you seem to just be so laid back. I mean, how do you manage what needs to be done first, how to get it done, all that time, go on holiday, still eat and sleep?
Right. So yeah, a lot of people interview me, ask me that question. So since I'm running two business, I am splitting the time like this. So from Monday to Wednesday, I stay in my office for my e-commerce business and truly 100% focus on that. And on Thursday and Friday, I work from home and just work on my coaching business because I also coach people how to become successful in e-commerce. So, and I keep everything under 40-hour schedule.
Wow. That's amazing. And you know what? I think that's really important because you know it better than I do. It would be real easy, especially with two businesses. It'd be real easy to look at the clock and say, oh my gosh, I put 80 hours in this week. So it's a discipline, right? To stay at 40 hours.
Right, because at the end, even though it's crucial for you to put that extra time, but I think at the end is about the balanced life you want to have through the entrepreneurship. So that's really important.
Yeah, and not to get burned out either.
Yeah, and also I put all the stuff that on my Google Calendar, and I have an Apple Watch, so I get to know what's my next appointment like on my phone and also on my watch. Wow.
Yeah. She just plugged an Apple Watch on our podcast show here.
Hey, they're not sponsors. You can't do that. That's brilliant. No, it's about getting organized, isn't it? Like those calendars and things like that. And it sounds like you said it yourself just then. You said you only do on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. You only do that one thing. You're not planning the next thing. So, and you still have holidays. I mean, you still do all that sort of stuff as well.
Of course. Yeah, I do travel a lot.
That's amazing.
Okay. Around the country or around the world?
Around the world.
Yeah, wow. It's around the world. So much, especially in Asia. So much fun happening out here. I'm just biased.
Yeah.
It's so what would your suggestion be for someone who's new to this entrepreneurial style lifestyle, because I feel like, and me and Ron have had many people on the show who live this life now. I mean, it's so much more available to the younger generation now to become an entrepreneur and make your own money like you have. So for someone who's first starting out, what sort of advice do you have for them?
I would say hiring a mentor. That's the fastest way to do it.
Yeah,
save you a lot of time.
We hear that all the time. Do we not, Ali? Seriously, we do. We hear that a lot. Yeah, we kind of need one ourselves. But we do hear that a lot. And, a lot of times people are like, I'm not going to hire somebody. I'll just read something. You know what? But here's the thing, right? So a good mentor is somebody who's already put out the fires that you're trying to put out by yourself, and they know how to get around those fires. They know how to help you, skip steps, to the painful steps sometimes, to get to the next level, whatever that next level is. In fact, most of your mentors have mentors for themselves, right?
Right.
But you don't just go to mentor.com and find one. I mean, how do you get a process like that? How do you find your mentor?
From Facebook ad.
From Facebook ad?
Seriously.
That's him. That's the guy. Jeez, really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's different.
So yeah, that's definitely different. So. Let's talk about, you've worked with Fortune 500 companies. How did they find you? Was this from your gaming days? Electronic Arts obviously is a game. How did they find you, and what did you actually do with them?
Oh, that was from my gaming day.
Ah, okay. So those days are gone. They would beg you to come back now, but there's no chance, right?
there's no chance, not at all.
No chance.
Maybe I will start my own video game company in the future.
There you go.
If you need an obsessive compulsive player, I'm available on certain days.
Absolutely.
You need the. Yep.
Let me know when you get your product, and I'll private label it for myself.
Sure.
That's how that all works, guys and gals. Cool. So, obviously your core mission is to help other people and teach them how to do what you've done, right? How do you actually do that? How do you get, students?
I do advertisement on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I do a lot of advertisement, and if they like my stuff, they would hire me. So mostly those are people who want to reach financial freedom, and people have absolutely no experience on this, and they were able to generate. This one of my top students. He had absolutely no experience in e-commerce, and now after 6 months, he's generating $50,000 USD per month.
Wow, per month.
Per month, yes.
Okay. She said per month, guys, 50,000 per month. And that's I don't have a calculator in front of me, but that sounds like a lot of money per year. I don't know.
And we're talking US dollar here, yeah?
We're talking USD dollars here.
Okay, cool. I thought we were talking some
That is
currency.
awesome. Kudos to you, and kudos to your student as well. And I want to change the gears just a little bit here, because one of our friends of the show here, Dave Kosciuszko, he was actually on our show, episode number 89. And I see you're doing a lot of work with him now, and that is so awesome. Dave is just an incredible guy, and he's helped me out a lot personally, and he's kind of talked to us a little bit about our business as well. What are you doing with Dave?
So I first met him at Ty Lopez's house.
Okay.
And we just clicked because he's also teaching e-commerce, and I teach e-commerce. So we just start talking and sharing some experience and exchange some ideas. And since that, we just became good friends.
Yeah, he's very likable. I could see where, almost anybody could, do business with Dave. He's just really good. And I know, his core business is selling cell phones, but, he's kind of expanding out a little bit and, doing electronics and other things as well. But yeah, I could see that that would be a good partner to have. And I know you guys are having some kind of a luncheon coming up in San Francisco. Is that right?
Yes. San Francisco Mastermind lunch this Sunday.
This Sunday? Is it booked up?
Yes, it's booked. The tickets are sold out already.
See how that works. We mentioned Dave Kosciuszko and Ellen Lin on our show, and they were already booked up, Ali.
But within 5 seconds, sold out because of the show.
Yeah. Five seconds.
What would you do at those sort of places? You just chit-chat, talk about the local soap operas? I mean, what do you do at these things?
Well, I first talk about maybe some announcement in e-commerce, like what's new this month for Amazon, what's new this month in eBay, and then we just go around the circle, have each person talk about their biggest struggle, and then we can just I can just solve it from there by giving them opinions, and if other attendees know the answers to the questions, they could also jump on and answer that. So basically, it's just problem solving. Each other's problems.
So
yeah, and you know what? Masterminds are great. I mean, obviously, with you and David at the helm there, leading the way. They've got good leadership. But a lot of times, people ask questions that other people didn't even think about, but love the answers. So
exactly.
it is about just everybody getting together and just kind of crashing ideas and solving problems together. That's really cool.
So this type of thing if let's say I had a business and I wanted to market my business, could I approach with my business, say this is what I've got set in place? What do you suggest to do to make it get better? Can you do that sort of stuff? Can you?
Yes, I can do that.
Right. Okay, that's cool. And what if it was to do with selling dog biscuits? I mean, is there an area that you're not involved in, or is it just doesn't matter what product it is, it's e-commerce, I can make it work?
Doesn't matter. Well, not every product I can make it work, but I can make some suggestion, or maybe you could ship to maybe cat biscuit or something. I can make other suggestions for the product.
Nice. Yeah, you need cat biscuits. This is brilliant.
No, That's cool. So, yeah, I mean, it's really kind of neat because, I mean, like we've talked about, I mean, everybody pretty much needs a mentor of some sort, to get their own business going and to find out exactly what they're doing wrong. Need guidance.
Exactly.
Ron and Ali will be right back after this short break.
Life is full of numbers. Our brains process literally hundreds of numbers and equations every hour of every day. When it comes to your business, give your brain a break as well as peace of mind that the numbers are figuring up as they should with MyCostPro. MyCostPro is an easy-to-use automated eBay bookkeeping program for Excel that imports sales data directly from your seller account. MyCostPro automatically generates accounting and performance reports to show you your true bottom-line profit. You can even view and edit active listing details such as price and quantity and relist unsold items directly from MyCostPro. All you need is Excel on your Windows PC. Take control of your business and free up those long nights of crunching the numbers. Visit MyCostPro.com for a 21-day no-obligation free trial using coupon code PODCAST. Exclusively for So You Want to Sell on eBay podcast listeners. It's only right around the corner. Ecom Chicago 2017. Innovate, inspire, and grow. Join us October 19th through 21st in Elk Grove Village, Illinois for the 4th annual event that focuses on e-commerce and business growth. Hear strategies from expert speakers. Learn new ideas and techniques that will help to develop your business. Speak and network with like-minded online sellers, as well as experts and mentors who will be available throughout the event, such as Jason T. Smith, Kathy Terrell, Eddie Levine, and Peter Cairns, just to name a few. The wealth of experience, knowledge, and enthusiasm is sure to be mind-blowing. Go to ecomchicago.com for more information. Sponsorship opportunities available. New this year for attendees is a pre-event vendor showcase on Thursday, October 19th, where our participating vendors will be giving live, focused demos on their product or service.
Be sure to check out So You Want to Sell on eBay.com for the latest podcasts and all the information you need to get selling fast.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about some other things here. So, I mean, I see here you've coached over 170 clients from 10 different countries, and you had mentioned to us that you speak 3 different languages. I would imagine, I mean, so how does that work? I mean, my goodness, you're just everywhere, and that's really incredible. But, you know, these 10 countries, I mean, do they all speak English, or what is your common language did you have with them?
Right. So I have an update on that number. I have over 350 students now, and I think it's
that's
over
what
12,
I meant to say.
Yeah,
12 or 15 12 countries now, and
wow.
Yeah, mostly we communicate in English or Chinese.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's really cool. I mean, seriously, you're doing some serious. You're helping a lot of people global. I mean, you are a powerhouse.
Thank you.
Jeez. Yeah. So if I join your group, I got to scrub up on my Chinese, have I?
No, your English works.
No, that doesn't.
Yeah,
that's why everyone's apparently in America it doesn't work. Apparently it's not even English, you know. So, way to go. So this is cool. So what's your plans for the future? Are you going to double those figures? I mean, where are you going to be here, Ellen? Where are we going to see you on billboards in all over the world?
Well, my mission is to help more people to reach financial freedom through my coaching program. So that's my main focus now.
Okay.
Just teach more students.
Teach
cool.
them how to grow their business.
Yes.
Wow. Jeez. That's brilliant. I mean, and it's and you can take on could you take on someone like me and Ron who are a little bit nuts?
You guys are nuts. You guys are great. Definitely.
Have you been paying her to say stuff live on the show, Ron?
Not yet.
You certainly got a check on the way. I mean, yeah.
So let's talk briefly then about going back a little bit in time here when you realized that you need employees and you need a warehouse. Did that just kind of grow where you hired one employee here, one employee there kind of thing and just kind of worked into that? Because obviously knowing how to run a business is a big deal. But I mean, how did you actually take that task on?
Right. So it was, I started everything from my garage, and then the business started to grow. I figured, okay, I cannot do this all by myself. And I hire a new guy to come to my warehouse to work. And then gradually my garage didn't fit. So I have to find a new warehouse. So we moved from my garage to, how big was that? 1,400 square feet warehouse. So that's our first warehouse.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and then we figure, okay, it's going, the business is growing and the 2 people is not enough. So I just hire another person. And then I outgrew it again, had to move to another warehouse, to a 3,000 square feet warehouse and to 5,000 square feet warehouse. And now I have a 10,000 square feet warehouse. So it gradually happened. It gradually happened over time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you've only been doing this for just 6 years. I mean, my goodness, man, that's huge. That's incredible.
Thank you.
Is there no fear?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a serious move there. Is there no fear like, what if this doesn't work?
What if it doesn't work?
Yep. Any fear? I mean, it's just you just sort of knock it out in a way that it's like normal to you. But really what you're saying is there's so much fear that could be involved in there. I mean, for me and Ron, for example, even bringing on an employee was quite a fearful thing, because letting someone else do stuff. So you can let stuff go. I mean, you can just build it and have faith that it will work. Do you? Or
people management is the hardest thing ever in entrepreneurship.
Right.
So had the few people that didn't work, the few people that just came into here and for like 3 months, and I just fired them because they're not a good fit. So that happens all the time. I just have to, just keep looking for the good people. And fortunately, I have a really, really good team I can trust now. So it really takes time to really find those people.
That's really awesome, man. I'm really happy for you because, I mean, obviously when you're there Thursday and Friday in your home, working from home, you know that everything's being taken care of at the warehouse, right?
Yes.
And I'm sure you're just a phone call away if they need you, but it's just nice to know that things are still being done productively there and at your home. And just, wow, it's just awesome. Cool stuff.
Right.
Well, we've run out of time here, but Ellen, I mean, it's just, you have such an amazing story. I like the part, and this is the part that we've had before, similar, where you start off with a really small amount of money and then you turn it into something that becomes like an empire, and that's just, that's what people are looking for, I think. That's what all entrepreneurs are trying to do. And it's just, you got an amazing story. You've been through so much, and we're really honored that you could come on the show and share it with our fellow entrepreneurs.
Awesome.
Yeah. So it's brilliant.
He doesn't always talk funny like that.
No, I do. I want to get sound effects, and Ron won't let me. So I started talking different, to spice up the show, emphasize certain words. So we'll post
like that.
Yeah, we'll post all the notes from today's interview on our show notes page, which can be found at www.soyouwantasellonebay.com/show notes. Ellen, before you leave us, how can people get in contact with you to coaching or any other one of your many businesses that you run?
Right. So I'm currently running a 2-hour free training, a webinar. So if anyone's interested in that, just go to ellenpro.com/free training. So once again, it's ellenpro.com/free training.
Okay, and that's Ellen with 2 L's. I'm sure you probably always spell it with 2 L's, but that's ELLEN, yeah?
Yeah, yep. ELLENPRO.com.
Brilliant. Yeah. Okay, cool. And we'll put all of that in the show notes page as well, so you can go over there and check out the free 2 hours. We've also got a great resources page that people have given us links to add to that. So if you know of any good products or you have anything worthwhile that you want to promote, or, in the sense of tools that could help people in these empires, please let myself or Ron or Joran know. Thank you, everyone, for listening. From everyone here at So You Want to Sell on eBay, I'm Ali Young.
And I'm Ron LeBeau.
That's all for this episode of So You Want to Sell on eBay. Be sure to check out our next episode or any past episodes by going online to soyouwantasellonebay.com. Also, be sure to follow us on your favorite social media sites, facebook.com/So You Want to Sell on eBay, and Twitter @Your eBay Podcast. Thanks for listening. And until next time, happy selling.
Have an idea for a topic or know someone who would like to be on the show? Let us know. Just go to www.soyouwannaselloneebay.com/interview. We look forward to hearing from you.
This podcast was produced in part by Pro VoiceWorks.